A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, Reese. Checking in with the Cardinals head coach. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And the Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. The give to Brown. Crosses the 35. There's a crease. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Fires left. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored the touchdown. That was big time.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right.
Snags it, and he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying.
Caught at the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing. But then, now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's Mensah to throw. Looking down the middle.
Oh, my fucking God.
Too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down.
They
really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rigged running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They go right back to it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Again, it's Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll come to the line needing 4 yards for a first down. They're already 2 for 2 on this drive. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, they are chewing up clock on offense right now. They've been able to stay on the field and sustain this drive. They've been really, really good on third downs, and it's not just throwing the football, but they've been able to do it running, too. Give the guys up front a lot of credit, getting some big-time blocks. Really nice job by the running back there as well. And this drive stays alive for the O.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He splits the uprights, and now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. It came Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Uncorks one to the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
To the air on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing.
Gashes him in the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Cardinals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing, Mensah. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score.
Might have a chance. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You have to drive down the whole field over there. And make you earn it.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10.
I'll give you another achievement.
Might as well give it to him again. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Mensah. Quick completion on the out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Play here, baby. What you gonna do? It's gonna be a long.
The Canes looking to convert on 4th down. He wants to change this route. the pressure. Made a defender miss.
Shit.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lofton. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality and running the football. Look right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Using his feet to buy time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Breaks loose. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Brown running left. They didn't even let that one get started as they stuff things up in the middle, and the clock winds down here late in the second quarter. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd down, here's Brown. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
And it's the Scarlet Knights, looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on his screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback making checks. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. The run inside. It's Brown. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brown again. Finding some room. Touchdown, Louisville! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Again, it's Brown. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equally. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Off play action on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the run deep down the right side. He fires back Across the field, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O.
Right, here we go. Ready, go.
Isaac Brown to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
The Cardinals have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. That's caught. It's Brown. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. One more time, it's Brown. And the defense drags him down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled, tried to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And the Cardinals will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And it'll be down right there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, come
Mm-hmm.